very exciting, deciding ace game between these two warriors. They've battled long and hard for you today. In the south, coming back from a 0-2 deficit, the captain of calamity, the chief purveyor of chaos, the USF fighting pride, it's VonIvan.
That's right. And in the north, we have the OKW player Brosras, who's been a monster this game, fighting for his life, trying to stay in the ace game here on Crossroads.
And White Flash is the right caster for the moment, because let's get inside White Flash's house and ask him, whose house is this, White Flash?
This is my house.
It's all right. He's a bit bashful. I mean, I tried to put him on a pedestal here and make him sound like an ego monster. He certainly isn't like that. But it is his Crossroads. It is White Flash's map that he made, and it's his claim to fame. And he intends to double down on it. Currently making the winter version. So there you go. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And you're certainly perfecting your art. Kubelwagen out for Brosras. Going to do some good capping in the north. A little bit of light vehicle meta. It's kind of very CoH2 orientated at the moment. It's not quite a Jeep, but it's trying to be. We've got the Kubel in the north.
Yeah, this is interesting. VonIvan seemed to like what he saw last game from those, so he's doing it again, and there's some Kubelwagons to try to contend that a little bit. I'll be interested to see who can... I mean, I don't know how the Kubelwagon stacks up against the Jeep.
Not very well at all, but it'll certainly help keep up the map pressure, which was where he struggled last game. Oh, Sturm Pioneers finding one of the WC51s out in the open. Sturm Gewehr's blazing.
Luckily, the speed's going to keep that thing alive. The speed's going to be the key there. Those rifles are in trouble.
They are. Sturm Pioneer lose one of their pioneering friends. Kubelwagen just having a little chill. Might actually go for... I'm thinking a few pot shots maybe at the repairing vehicle crew. But oh no, it's found another one. It's found the hiding WC51. Just by sheer luck, going for a cap on the standard territory point. It's not going to pursue. Look at the damage, White Flash. That's tasty.
Yeah, Brosras is getting a great start, getting that cut off early, getting the damage in on these vehicles. Now he has to sit back, repair them. He's not getting his capping done. He's not doing damage. This is a great start for Brosras.
It really is. The Russians having a good one here. Versus the Russian-American. People often forget that VonIvan can actually speak Russian. It's quite an interesting little fact for you there.
Really? Let's go.
Yes, he can indeed. He's, I think his mother or his father is Russian. I can't remember which way round it is. Kubelwagen reverses away, Rifleman in hot pursuit.
Yeah, VonIvan's got a unit going left, capping up the left side of the map, or trying to. He's going to get contested there. That's a good idea, but he's not going to be able to get much further than that cutoff horizontal. Who prevents the fuel cap on the right. That is bigger than it seems.
First Guardians go down, though.
Wow.
So he got his toe on the line, but he put his life on the line for the Reich there. WC51's coming back into the field, but that's a loss for Brosras. Oh, one of them hits a mine, however.
Ooh.
No, that's all right. That's probably the best unit you want to hit the mine with. No manpower attrition. Should be able to repair quite quickly.
Yeah, mine clearing Jeeps. That's totally standard.
Oh, it's the one that was upgrading. He couldn't cancel it in time. But the Panzer Fusiliers can't get into the picture in time. Meanwhile, in the west, we've got more of the Fusees. This time against cavalry riflemen. Not enough munitions, of course, at this point for VonIvan, but he has a few grease guns, I'm going to say. Should be able to close this and cause some close quarter combat damage.
Yeah, he does force that unit off. VonIvan's able to establish himself. I'm interested in the picks we're seeing here from the doctrine perspective. Brosras, he has not gone this doctrine yet in any of the games I've casted.
There we go. Grand Offensive, of course, otherwise known as Stall for Tiger. Don't do anything else but stall for the Tiger. Nice, probative, exploiting the gap. Cut off by VonIvan there.
Yeah, that's a good pick. He's not going to be able to hold that, but if he can just, again, it's all about delaying resources, and that's going to achieve that objective in space.
It is indeed. Both WC51s now being a menace, capping on the peripheries of the map on the east side over there. Meanwhile, the OKW menace is reforming.
Yeah, losing an infantry squad that early is going to hurt his ability to cap up the map, and you're seeing that right now. He hasn't even gotten that VIP on the left or the fuel yet, although he was harassing the south, but I mean, he's only got 4 units right now.
Stern Pioneers pushing out west. Panzer Fusiliers covering them whilst they cap that all-important fuel point. Brosras needs to get this. He needs to keep it. The rear echelons aren't the spearhead that VonIvan needs on that side. WC51 jostling in and out, getting some pot shots off. MG34 building for the Russian. That should help him, but it isn't going to be the answer and the cure-all that he needs.
Yeah, he's going for a more passive, as you've said many times, his passive style. That machine gun is going to play to that. The question is, where does he put it to get the most value?
One Panzer Fusilier squad did get the Gewehr 43s. The captain now up for VonIvan to give a very similar strategy there. Very exciting play, if you ask me. He's basically skipping the lieutenant tier, using the WC51s to do so, getting the captain, giving him options, M1 if he's not playing well, but Pakawi if he is, and it's working really well.
Yeah, anyone that says that the Pershing doctrine is the only option for Americans 1v1 just doesn't know how to play this game, because VonIvan is showing us there are many ways to play the Americans that can be more effective than any Pershing doctrine selection at this point in the game.
Constant pressure. This ace 5th game is looking like it's all VonIvan at this point. He could be heading into round 3 should he win this game. Brosras, though, does not want to ruin all the great work he did 2 hours or so ago when he beat the American twice.
Yeah, that machine gun could have been set up in a better position. The arc wasn't quite right, and he was set up in red cover, which is that's free food for those Jeeps, and he took advantage.
Panzer Fusiliers pushing, and Stern Pioneers also forming a cohesive blob of resistance.
This is funny. VonIvan's going up for that cutoff. That's almost like muscle memory on this map for people to go up for the cutoff when you get a chance to try to cap it. And he just decided, he's like, wait, why am I doing this?
Yeah. You're exactly right there. Players often do that. We saw it a little bit last game. It is almost as though, you know, it's such an aggressive player like VonIvan. He's got those aggressive instincts at any one time, and he has to contain himself.
Yeah, it's very hard to like switch gears and think on a big scale in a game like this.
The Panzer Fusiliers get the 18-8 off. Yes, they did! That was a homing missile. Incredible. I've never seen...
throw.
Oh, he put spin on in it. He accounted for Aurora Borealis and the magnetic effects of the Earth. Everything. Amazing shot.
Yeah, it's an amazing shot and a great capping here being done by Brosras. This is what he needed to do. He needed to get his forces out, hopefully get a good MG position, and just cap some of the map. And this is the classic Crossroads horizontal split we're seeing.
It did, of course, mean the Coriolis effect. It came to me after I said it. And instead of Coriolis, I said Aurora Borealis, which is the Northern Lights. But that reminds me of the Skinner, Principal Skinner joke in The Simpsons when he's cooking for Superintendent Chalmers. And he's like, so what you're saying is Aurora Borealis at this time of the year, in this part of the country, located entirely in your kitchen.
You know, I hate to burst your bubble, but there is no Coriolis effect because the Earth is flat. I don't know if you've heard it.
Oh, damn it. Thank you, White Flash. Thank you for confirming.
Yeah, just wanted to fill everyone in there.
Kubel getting away. Panzer Fusiliers holding the line. Riflemen battling through. Photon is pushed away in the north. We've got VonIvan connecting the dots in the east. It's all happening right now. VonIvan is blazing a trail in this 5th game, but we do have Panzer II Lukes. We have a Rakettenwerfer coming out. Can Brosras hold?
Yeah, if any units are going to turn this around for him, it's going to be those two specific units at this specific moment. Given what VonIvan has in the field, a Raketin can hit these Jeeps, and frankly, a Panzer II should be able to shred those Jeeps as well. And that's going to turn everything around.
Yeah, we got a Sherman coming out, though. A Puma might have been nice as well. Oh, MG34 devastated in the east. WC51's just going to sit on it for a while and wait for backup.
Yeah, these trucks are both Vet 2, and they have 10 kills between them. They've just been doing so much work. Here comes the Panzer II, though.
Oh, yeah, it's going for the kill, White Flash. We've got the cavalry coming, quite literally. Oh, gets taken out, though. Can he get away from the 18-8? Yes, he can. Good little probe by Brosras.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, he almost doesn't even need a Raketin for these Jeeps if he's got...
Is this going to be a major mistake for VonIvan? He uses the Major to take the MG34. He gets Fausted, but he gets away with it. He just swapped a Major and a WC51 for an MG34. Not the best trade ever.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that trade, but removing that unit from the map, I mean... Yeah, that's tough. That might be an even trade given Brosras' negative position territorial. I'm not sure. That was an interesting trade.
Yeah, he's ahead, so it won't matter that much, but yeah, you can't afford to keep doing stuff like that.
No,
he won't be ahead for long.
Yeah, agreed 100%. And here comes the Sherman getting popping here shortly. That Raketin's going to be the saving grace for the OKW, but they're going to need their snares in conjunction with the Raketin to make a dent in a Sherman coming out at 11 minutes, 12 minutes.
Cavalry on the march in the east. Luke's watches on. Panzer Fusiliers pushed away. We've got the Sherman coming out round about now. Here it comes. Going to make its way and punish this G43 squad.
Pacow is in trouble there. I'm not sure where he's going.
Causing issues. Oh, Panzer Fusiliers grouped. They somehow get away with it. Oh, Kubel goes down and abandoned. This is the thing VonIvan needs. He's got the Kubelwagen. This is amazing. It's going to become a Kubelwagen ace, and it's going to rampage over Crossroads, White Flash. You heard it here first.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time.
Oh, like the Toyota Hilux is the king of the Middle East. That Kubelwagen in American hands. Oh, you wait and see it.
You know, the Sherman's doing damage, but he doesn't have it on anti-imp fire right now. He probably could have gotten a lot more done if he did. He's got to be careful. That Raketin is going to want to get more hits, and he really needs that Sherman to stay on the field and keep doing damage. You don't want to be sitting back repairing it in the time of the game when it's the shock unit for the American. Second Raketin on the field, that's going to be useful, especially with Vaughn's fuel lead here.
Sherman reversing away. Kubel still not taken. He's not heeding my advice, of course. Why would you?
Why would you, indeed? Yeah, he really needs to... I mean, Brosras needs to get G43s on his other infantry, too. Like, he has one unit with him, but they should all have weapons as soon as possible. As you can tell from VonIvan's.
Panzer II coming into view. Captain Holdstrong in the garrison. Pacow watches on. Here comes the boys, though. We've got the Stern Pioneer, the Panzer Fusiliers in hot pursuit. Going for that cutoff. Is Brosras getting in back into this game? It certainly appears so.
Yeah, he's capping up the map, and if he can somehow repel this blob coming in, which I don't think is possible, he could take that cutoff and really turn this around.
Panzer Fusiliers looking low. Oh my god, what's Brosras thinking? He was trying to buy time to get the shots off and get the Panzer II away, but he may have paid for it with the Panzer Fusilier's life at this rate. Oh, loses the tank anyway.
Yeah, that's a big win, and the fact that he's driving him off, he's
oh,
gonna go straight.
It's a big win. He's forced to throw in the towel. He's lost too much, and he raged out of that game, having seen enough, and he throws in the towel. VonIvan is your victor. He takes it 3-2, and he takes it into round 3 of this prestigious tournament. And there we go. Chat's going off crazily there. A lot of reactions to that, including VonIvan himself throwing us a bit of love. And I will be messaging him very shortly just to see if he'll say a few words to us. I'm sure he will. He has in the past.
Oh yeah, that was Brosras put up a hell of a fight. Honestly, those first two games, I was genuinely scared because he was so dominant in that game too, and game three was it. And I'm VonIvan just turned everything around. Everything, the dominance shifted very very distinctly from Brosras early on to VonIvan. As VonIvan got more comfortable with his opponent, it almost felt like, I mean, that was outstanding.
It certainly was, and we thank you for your casting today. Excellent work by our beloved friend White Flash Reborn. Not just excellent maps, but increasingly good casting, it seems. I'm going to go speak to VonIvan now, so I bid you adieu for the time being, and keep up with the great work. We look forward to Winter Crossroads.
Cheers, A. Great job today, man. We're gonna enjoy the rest of this tournament. It's great to be here.
Yeah, see you soon. Just giving VonIvan a call on Discord. Let's see what he's got to say. Congratulations!
Hello?
Hi. You're live,
Oh,
loud
it
and
works.
clear.
Yay.
What a series! What a comeback! Well played.
Yeah, I'm a little bit in shock right now, but I'll take it though, finally. One strategy that hasn't been nerfed before the tournament can't be touched now. Suck it, balance designer. Didn't see that one coming, did you?
I said that a lot on stream.
Papa
You're the most.
Von had a little card up his sleeve that he was saving in emergency situations, so he thought might as well pull it out now.
Amazing stuff. That's incredible. I always said that on stream. You've been so unlucky with people nerfing your Maxim strat, people nerfing your Moba Def strat, and then you've put one back this time, Von. You learn. You're like,
Yeah,
they ain't
after the
nerfing this
first two
one.
times I said, you know what? No, not today. I'm saving this one. I don't care what I have to do. I will save it. Also, shout out to Tootsie who inspired me to do this.
Well, Tootsie was there in chat. He was like talking about the stats of these things, saying they give better DPS than M20s and all this. So well played. And I like the strategy, dude. I like the whole skipping lieutenant tier, going straight into captain, and the pack how he was really inspired.
Yeah, I thought about it for a second, and I was like, well, I could go lieutenant tier with this, but like the problem is with the Fallschirmjäger hordes, you need a pack howitzer because double bars aren't going to cut it. No matter how many bars you have, the Fallschirmjägers are still so strong, but thankfully with all the timing and such, it worked out, so that was nice.
Oh yeah, it was. We've got loads of people giving you well wishes in chat, of course. We've got Andy from Relic. So many of your fans. They're all out and supporting you. So well played. Where do you go from here? What's next for you in the brackets? I can't remember your next opponent.
Oh, PFC, who I played yesterday actually, so had some experience with him, which is nice.
That's good. That's good. So you've got. Oh, that's how the bracket. Yeah, that's how the system works. Of course, the guys you had in the group. If you're second, you're probably going to meet them again. So you're going to have time for a bit of revenge. He only beat you on victory points yesterday. I've got it. I've got the stats here. Actually, I think you had 1,309
I was
victory
a little
points.
bit sad about that, but you know, I'd probably end up playing Brosras anyway, so might as well knock him out first.
Yeah, exactly. You've done it the hard way, but when do you ever do it the easy way? I guess.
No, it's never the easy way with me. You know all too well. I'm the captain of chaos. I bring the anarchy to the game I'm playing every time.
You do. You like, as I always describe you. I know it's not an insult anymore because I've seen your stream titles. You like have mid-level infantry Myco, but you're the god of vehicles and tanks. So you have to like.
No, that's a fair assessment.
It's like what? It's like you're the ultimate glass cannon. You know, it's crazy. It's really good to see that you're getting like you're thinking of strategies to make the best out of your playstyle and your attributes. And I really saw that today in the games I cast. I didn't cast the first two Snooze Fest with Brosras. Apparently he likes. I don't want to call them snooze fest, but apparently very long games and it was really drawn out and it was a struggle basically. Is that right?
Yeah, it was painful. I blame that on my lack of playing Nexus enough. But it's also very well played to Brosras though, because he knew that map very well and what strategies to use. So I was kind of surprised though because he didn't try to do the same thing and then future games. Instead he went Fallschirmjägers. But I think that's because he was kind of confused because he doesn't know. The first game I had only Pershing Dock on, so he thought I'd just play Pershing Dock the whole series. But then I put Mechanized on, and he was like, "What?" And then he saw two Jeeps, and he's like, "What? What is this? I can't go Jaegers. I'll just go Fallschirmjägers since I lost squad." But
So we'll just VonIvan can't stay for long. I believe he's got to do something
yeah, I could sit
IRL.
for like 4 or 5 minutes, but then I gotta head off for Reno. I didn't expect this to go for a best of 5 series that would be drawn out over 40-minute games. AE, this is but it was worth it though. At least you guys got some entertaining games, which is what counts in the end. Because I love the community so much.
Just open the floor to any questions from the fans. Kasparatus, who made that cool trailer. How does VonIvan feel about his chances going forward?
How do I? Well, I mean, beating Brosras definitely gives me a morale boost. That's for sure. I feel very confident in the next series, but I'm interested to see if I'm going to be playing Love Nest afterwards. Of course, if I do get through PFC, but yeah, I don't know because I think it's just going to be if I end up beating PFC, me and Love Nest on the semifinals, and then whoever wins on the right side. Do you know if DevM advanced?
Yeah, I think he probably did.
Okay.
I think he was, yeah, more than likely. Let's have a little check on the brackets. Yeah, he was versus Artem Sex God, so I didn't
Oh,
even consider
that's
his series to be.
well, that no offense to Artem Sex God, but I mean
We know
that's
he's the
gonna be
god
a
of
rough one.
sex, but he might not be the god of coke quite yet. Got another couple of questions coming in. Why didn't you cap the Kubel?
Well, I was too busy microing all my units to kill the Panzer II and then getting the Sherman repaired and everything. The Kuba, I wanted to cap it AE, but he ended the game before I could repair it and take it, so I needed to prioritize there as much as I wanted it.
This comes from one of the guys that's always in Twitch streams any time of the day. It's Alpern. What's Von's most feared opponent in the tourney?
Well, I'd rather not say, but I'll give you three names, and then you can figure out which one is the scariest.
Okay.
There's DevM, there's Nagano, and let's see, who would be the third one here? I guess we could put Prody there as well. He's pretty scary sometimes.
Yeah,
So
particularly.
you have to figure that one out for yourself. I'm not saying who's the scariest in case I
I
end up playing.
know, due to your personal rivalries, there's no way you'd say DevM's the scariest. I know that. Who are the other two? Nagano. He's a fellow like, um, you know, he's from the motherland, and you've got family ties there. So I think you might have a bit of. Maybe you're just thinking of it objectively. I don't know. Maybe there's not personal kind of fear and respect coming into things. We've
Mm,
got a lot of got a lot of good comments coming in. Just a lot of happiness. Von is an amazing player, etc., etc. So all the good
yeah,
vibes are
I'm
there,
still
Von.
shell shocked after that whole series. So sorry if I'm a little bit mute about things, but I'm just thinking about everything that has just transpired over the last 3 hours.
Absolutely, and you've got every right to. Good luck to you in the tournament. It's been, we really all are rooting for you. Bring play styles that are so exciting to watch and cast. So you're always a tournament favourite. Win, lose, or even draw, which is technically impossible. And there you go. So yeah, that was VonIvan. Thank you, sir. And
No,
I'm
thank
gonna.
you. And thank you to everybody else that's watching and supporting. Let your friends and your relatives know there's a big tournament. Even if they don't know what CoH2 is, they can watch it for fun, hopefully, maybe get interested in it and play the game themselves. But just trying to make the series as entertaining as I can and get through to the finals. So wish me luck, lads.
Yeah, we certainly do. Thank you, VonIvan, and it's also a goodbye from me now as well. So see you all in a couple of weeks' time.